Hey everybody, today I am super excited to show you my Snowman Factory playing cards. I got these off of Kickstarter probably a month or two ago. They're by Bocopo and they are quite different than their normal cardistry decks. At first when I saw these I was like, oh, it's just all about the tuck case, but then I have been nothing but delighted and surprised by all the additional details in this deck. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. So when you order this deck, you get this tuck case wrap that is around the tuck case itself. The wrap has a bunch of different little bits of art, but most impressively, there's this wheel at the front that closes just like a camera or the lens of your eye. And when you open it up, you can take a peek at that really sinister looking reindeer in there. He has a monocle, so he's clearly not up to any good while he's ruling this snowman factory. So anyways, I thought that was pretty cute. This mechanism is super clever. It's not necessarily going to add to the play of your game, but it really does make the card deck pretty special and stand out in your collection. Put that aside. So if we take a look at the deck itself, you can see that the outside art has different scenes from the factory within. We've got water coming in, little test tubes over a Bunsen burner, little tiny snowballs being plopped down a conveyor belt, different scientific instruments. The sides don't have really any additional information, but more of the factory. On the back, we have a furnace. And you can see that there are actually little snowmen working inside the factory as well. I don't know if they're enslaved or what the story there is, but there are definitely snowmen in the Snowman Factory creating more snowmen. On the bottom, it's just a little ad copy. It is made by the USPCC, by Bocopo. And on the top it says Bocopo, playing card company made in the USA. So let's go ahead and open it up. Nothing spectacular inside the tuck, except we do have a couple of extra snowflake. Try not to call it Bocopo again. You get an ad card from Bocopo.com. I knew that. And nothing really exciting about that ad card. And then within, the first thing that I saw that was super delightful and that I had no idea about when I sponsored the Kickstarter campaign is that the ink that they used on the back of the deck is actually a really nice blue metallic ink. It's the same color that you see on the Tahoe Blue Cherry Casinos, which is really awesome. I'm a sucker for metallic inks, and this one really delivers. It's got the super cute mirror image on the back with a different snowman and a snowflake. But the, again, beauty of the deck really is that nice, shiny metallic ink that just kind of highlights the fun stuff that's happening back there. Taking a look at the front, we've got two non-identical jokers. They're little snowmen or Santas or gnomes or whatever. This guy's all magic. He's creating a snowman with his hands as opposed to needing an entire factory set up, apparently. And this one, like Santa, is delivering snowmen in a little bag there, and one has escaped. Let me go ahead and get a little more room here. Our Ace of Spades has more of that mechanical design in it, and there you see a little snow flakes coming down. Our pips themselves are slightly custom. They do have a dot and little hash marks on them, but they are very easily recognizable. They are dark blue, and then when you get to the reds, they are dark blue and light blue. The reds are the light blue, which means that you might necessarily not want to play these when you're doing bridge or something where you really have to know the difference between the colors, but it seems fine. All the other aces are going to be just the regular old pips that are standard to this deck. And our snowmen are, our courts are snowmen, as you can see here. We've got our King of Spades has a saw, our Queen of Spades is painting, and then the Jack is wielding a flathead screwdriver. Different fun theme down here. With the rake and the hose and the like paint over on the Jack of Hearts. The King of Hearts isn't a Suicide King. It's something that I do try to look for. He is just holding his rake. It would be funnier if he had like a blowtorch up to his head. But not so here. So the art is really cute. Again, they are two-way designs, which is always nice, especially if you are doing a little bit of magic with them. And then taking a look at our last two quart sets, we've got our clubs. I'm not going to go over each one. See, this oil almost looks like it could be that blowtorch I was talking about. And then finally, our diamond set here, our diamond quartz. Really totally cute. I mean, not a very serious deck. I'm more into kind of the more arty decks anyways, just because I think I've seen enough like gargoyles and like devils in playing cards. I like something a little bit lighter. Maybe it's because I'm a woman. I'm not going to go there necessarily, but I do really enjoy the kind of more fun arty cards. Finally, in this deck, you get a kind of a gaff ace. It is another ad card. It harkens back to more standard Bocopo cards. So all in all, these are selling on eBay right now for like $35, which is a lot more than I spent on them. You're paying for the tuck case primarily, but this is such a delightful deck. I would say any collector would be remiss not to have it in their deck. So go ahead, run out and get some. Get a brick. I hope that you enjoyed these cards as much as I do, and hopefully I will talk to you soon.